In this video, we will talk about how to add decimals that are both positives and negatives. We want to make sure we're using the same rules that we've learned before with adding integers. So if we have same signs, we're going to add, and if we have different signs, we're going to subtract and keep the sign of the larger value. Let's start with question 1 right here. We have negative 2.7 plus negative 3.4. The first thing I want to do is line up the decimals. And I'm in fact going to write the bigger number first. I'm going to write 3.4 first and then 2.7 underneath that. And then I just look back at my original equation. I have same signs. So that means I'm going to add 3.4 and 2.7. I know 4 plus 7 is 11. I'm going to carry the 1. And then 3 plus 2 is 5, plus another 1 is 6. So I get 6.1. Since they are the same signs, I'm going to add and then keep the same sign. So my answer to this question is negative 6.1. The next one, though, is a little different. Number 2 is up here on the far right. It says negative 2.7 plus negative 3.4. Again, I want to line up the decimals, and this one is very important that I put the bigger number on top, because if you've noticed, I have 2 different signs. And when I have 2 different signs, I'm going to need to not add, but subtract. So I'm going to subtract 3.4 and 2.7, making sure I'm starting with 3.4, which is a bigger number first. I can't do 4 minus 7, so I'm going to borrow. The 3 becomes a 2, so that 4 changes to a 14. Now I can do 14 minus 7, which is 7, keeping the decimal right here in the middle. And then 2 minus 2 is 0. I want to make sure 2 is my final answer supposed to be positive or negative. Since my larger value was negative, that means my answer has to be negative as well. So for this answer, I'm going to say negative 0.7 is where my answer should be.